You're gonna win because most women don't have any skills whatsoever. Their only skill is their body. Fly Reacts made a post. Give me a second. Let me pull it up. That I left a comment on, right? I'll show you guys the original post.
Nothing in life will ever humble a woman better than time. When that time goes by, when them days go by, them sunsets and them nights go by, and when she still don't got somebody helping her pay her bills, or when she's having a couple of dudes that have been paying her bills, but they were just not consistent, they'll stay around for like 2 months and then just find another chick, and by the time she reaching about like 29 at the 32 range, and she's seeing all of her friends get either married, have their second or third child, start going into, you know what I'm saying, their dream build from scratch home, you know, that's gonna humble them. That's when they hit you back with that call. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's even a lot more earlier and sooner too. It's
my glasses for this one.
Just like it comes to a point of just like status, man.
Then I left a comment on this. Now you guys know I got the special Andrew Tate touch. I've got the touch of the top G. Everything I say will piss people off. If you're not a top G, when you hear Scott Leonard leave a comment, it will piss you off because you're not a top G. Anyways, I want to read verbatim, so let me find it. Let me actually find what I wrote. Okay, I wrote, sad. No, it's funny. I had this one chick dump me talking about, I'm going to go to medical school, and I was a 20-year-old bum. Now I own supercars, and she got 3 kids working at the mall. Gotcha, bitch. That's what I wrote, right? And that went crazy. And what I was trying to say, first of all, there's a lot of girls that have cope. Like every single girl, almost every single female that responded talking about, oh, she actually won because you're still talking about her years later. When I clicked on their profile, almost every single one of those girls that said that have OnlyFans. That's the first thing. The dudes were like, oh, this fucking guy, he's salty because this girl dumped him. He probably still wants her. Like, nigga, are you stupid? My point was that as a man, if you focus on your goals and you lock in, any girl, any dusty that put you down in the past and tried to shit on you in the past, you will be able to look back at them and see that your life will be 10, 20, 30 times better than whatever the fuck they accomplished. This bitch was like, oh my God, we're gonna have to break up because you're a bum. You have a bullshit job and you're never gonna be anybody and you're gonna pull me down. Turns out, bitch, I am a nigga who makes 200K now a year. I have supercars. I fucking live stream. I have all this shit going on. And you literally never finished college. You dropped out. You got 3 kids. And the guy that you married is a bum. A literal bum. Oh, first of all, don't put any bitch on a pedestal. That's the first thing. And the second thing is that don't let anybody fucking shit on you, because at the end of the day, if you're a real one, and you focus on your goals and you work towards your goals and you have discipline and you have dedication, you're gonna win. You're gonna win. You're gonna win because most women don't have any skills whatsoever. Their only skill is their body. That was my fucking point. But Twitter, you know it's Twitter. It started a crazy fucking flame war. And then some fucking girl was like, actually, she's iconic because it's 5 years, 10 years later and you're still talking about her. I'm like, iconic? Like being a fucking hoe bum is iconic? Are you crazy? And the other thing is, a lot of people were like, oh, this guy's salty over one girl. But no, chat, that's the funny part. It wasn't one fucking girl. That was the one girl I chose to fucking use as an example. Every single female that I met when I was 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, every single female that I met, if I go back and look them up, they're all bums. They're all bums. Not one of them is something. Not one of them has accomplished anything in their fucking life. They're all girls that relied on their looks, come up quick, and they all either they did get the nigga who had money, he knocked her up and then they dumped her and now she's a fucking girl with a fucking kid and she's struggling to pay her bills, or they married a guy who's just a fucking dude who works at like a Walmart or a fucking butcher or some bullshit, like some bullshit job. None of them made it. All of the same girls that stop you and say, oh, you're a brokey. That sounds like brokey to me. The same girls that would be like, I want to go to this 5-star restaurant. Your first date, you got to take me to a 5-star restaurant. First date, you got to get gas in my car. And when you say, no, I don't think I can do that, they say, oh, it sounds like you're broke to me. It's giving poor. It's giving dusty.
Stop it. Get some help.
Those same fucking girls, when they hit their 30s, they're bums. They were the bottom line is they were bums when they were 18 and 19 doing that shit, but they looked good, so they were still getting guys to pay all their shit. When they're old, well, no offense, but you're chopped, so of course they're gonna want stuff out of you.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
He said I'm chopped. You know, the crazy thing is I am chopped. And even being a chopped nigga, I was still getting more I probably still got more bitches than you. That says and I never fucking gave bitches nothing. No money. I didn't pay for shit. Maybe I am chopped, but I have more confidence, more game than most of y'all people. It matters how you carry yourself, how much confidence you have. Because if you're interesting, that's what fucking matters. First of all, girls don't even have the same perspective as guys when it comes to looks. The shit that guys think is attractive and masculine, bitches be like, ew, disgusting. He says, well, of course, if you're making $200K a year, so of course they're gonna want a baby out of you. Just don't get child support, brother.
Again! You fucking idiots!
This is the same cope as when the guys see you with a supercar and they say, oh, it's a rental. It's the same cope. They see you with a girl, they're like, ah, she must want him for his money. They can't fathom that a nigga might have personality. He might be interesting. He might be funny. In their mind, there's always some sort of cope. By the way, Kana, you made me stop playing my game to get angry and yap, and you made me stop playing my goddamn game. The thing is that I feel like a lot of guys are white knights, so they're gonna disagree with the take even if it's correct. And a lot of dudes haven't dealt with that many women either. They put women on a pedestal, so when you tell them something like that, for them, look, the guy who said, oh man, it's because you make $200K. Of course you're gonna get a girlfriend. Of course they're gonna want to have a kid with you. Those are the guys that are coping because in their minds they can't fathom that anybody's able to get girls not giving them anything. Like I wish my brother was here so my brother could tell you the fucking shit I used to do, bro. Like I said, I think I told you guys a few days ago about this. Out of all the women I ever met in my entire life, most of you guys haven't hit your 30s. When you hit your 30s, you want to be the guy who can go back and like look someone up and see that like they failed. So you can, I hate to say it, but you laugh about it. A lot of these girls were talking crazy. They were talking crazy. They really want to put you down in the mud. On that same thread, check this out, chat. Somebody posted this. Somebody posted this in the chat, and this was supposed to be like, this was supposed to offend me. He had the books. First of all, in high school, I wasn't like a nerd. In high school, I was actually pretty popular. If you haven't noticed, I'm a yapper. I talk a lot. I have confidence to talk to people. There's a reason why I have confidence to talk to people, dudes. It's because my entire life, I've always had friends. I've always been popular. I've always talked to people. So I actually wasn't this guy in high school. But even if I was this guy in high school, it's still a W. It's still a fucking W. This is not an insult. This nigga is rich. He has the Lambo. He has money. And this bitch is not. And she's pregnant and she doesn't have nothing. Even if this was my scenario, it's still a W for this guy. Homie thought this was an insult. Like the fuck? I feel like we have the same conversation every single stream, except that it's like changed slightly. Like one night it's the same conversation about cars where we say, oh, this guy said, oh, it's a rental because he's coping. It's like the same fucking topic over and over again. The bottom line is that most people are trying to find an excuse. Most people want to sit back and say, oh, I didn't succeed because of A, B, C, D, E reason. The real reason you haven't succeeded is because you're not locked in. 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 I don't know how many fucking times I need to say it. You're not locked in. That's the reason why you're not succeeding. You're not succeeding because you're not locked in. You go to your job. You go to your job. You hate your job. You go to your job. You come home. You fucking get on fucking Twitch or YouTube or whatever. You sit back. You don't do shit. You go to sleep. You wake up. You go to your job. You do the same fucking thing over and over and over and over and over again. When I was broke and I had a shitty job that I hate, you know what I did, chat? You know what I did? I stayed up every single night for 6 months until 2, 3 in the morning learning how to fucking code. And then I went out, I applied to jobs, and I got a fucking job. That's what I did. I didn't sit back on my ass looking at other people saying, oh, this person is successful because their parents paid for their college. This person's successful because they got lucky. This person's successful because of this. This person is successful because he's a scammer. No, I didn't do that shit. I fucking buckled down. I grabbed my fucking shoelaces. I pulled myself up from the bootstraps, and I fucking went out and I did something to fucking be valuable to society. If you're not valuable to society, you're not gonna fucking make it. I have bad news for you. There is no fucking participation trophy in life. If you don't do shit, you ain't gonna get shit. If you don't lock in, you're not gonna get shit. Do you think that I wanna stream every single day for 6 hours, chat? I do that because I'm fucking locked in. Don't be a bitch ass nigga. Everybody has a fucking excuse. Oh my God, I haven't made it because I'm black. Oh my God, I haven't made it because of my gender. Oh my God, my religion, I'm being persecuted. Lock the fuck in. Lock the fuck in. Don't be a bitch ass nigga. Lock the fuck in. That shit pisses me off. That actually makes me angry. More than anything anyone can say in the stream. Oh, none of that shit bothers me. What really bothers me is people that don't lock in and they try to find an excuse why they're not successful. They want to cry about it. You can be a guy like me, a guy who had a bullshit job making $25,000 a year. You can lock in for 6 months and you can be that guy making 200, 300, 400, $500,000. You can be the next millionaire. You can do whatever it takes. But instead of doing that, most people are going to sit in their house and whine and complain about it. Oh my God, life is not fair. So, and also back to what Kanai said, it's so easy building connections and relationships. So many people, even when I was in the car scene, going to car shows, there'd be so many guys that would come up to me, oh, Scott, how do you know so many people? Oh, Scott, how are you making so many connections? Oh, Scott, how do you have friends that have Bugattis? How do you have friends that have Sennas? How do you have friends that have the newest Ferrari, the newest Lamborghini? You know what I did? I talked. If you're not able to meet successful people, that's on you. So many people would come up to me and be like, oh my God, I can't approach these people. Like, why? What's stopping you? How am I going to approach them if I'm a different race? You're never going to make it. I wash my hands of you. You're never gonna make it. Yo, Dark Pool Cash, thank you for subscribing. You're never gonna make it because you're looking for an excuse. You can ask Bailey. My friend group at a time was a bunch of old ass fucking white dudes, and I'm the only fucking YN there. And people are like, how did you meet these people? I just talked to them. The problem with a lot of people, I'll tell you what the problem is. A lot of people like to put other people on a pedestal. And the more you put someone on a pedestal, the harder it is for you to approach them. I said this in another stream. When you put somebody in a pedestal, the pedestal is a toilet and they're gonna shit on you every single time. You're putting them on a porcelain pedestal and they're gonna shit on you every single fucking time. You can't put nobody on a pedestal. In Scott Leonard's world, Scott Leonard is the fucking biggest persona there. Scott Leonard's the main character. In Scott Leonard's world, I don't give a fuck what anyone else thinks about me.